Hello. What I'm going to talk about is the tech of Sanji. Never did I think of calling on Dr. Wu. He serves as a manager in the health center of Sanji, taking the duties of the health of people in Sanji, for he is also a doctor. I learned a lot of knowledge in the interview. Such a coincidence gave me some new concepts on how to be a great doctor, being highly respected. After the interview, I thought I should absolutely be a responsible and thoughtful doctor. The following are the contents of interview. Dr. Wu graduated from Zhongshan Medical University and got his PhD in Institute of Occupational Medicine and Industrial Hygiene of National Taiwan University. He majors in family medicine. That is, he is a primary doctor. Primary doctors are usually first ones who take care of the patients. So, good skills and kind-hearted are necessary. As for the reasons of being a doctor, there are 3 reasons. First, he thought that it is great to be a doctor. He often got sick in his childhood, and every time he recovers with the help of doctors. So the dream of being a doctor flashes into his mind. Second, realizing that it is quite promising to be a doctor at his times when he became an adult, he chose to be a doctor. What's more important was he always did great jobs on schoolworks. Namely, he was highly ranked in his class. Third, he had passions to serve all walks of life. As to the income, he didn't consider it and thought it is added, but he did consider the high social status. He also said that the stereotype of high income of doctors is not correct. We have to compare the time that doctors spend and the responsibilities with other occupations. Frankly speaking, the income of doctors is just a bit above the average. I think the most important question is the reason why he chose Sanji, but a hustle and bustle city. His answers are really unique. He said that he used to be a doctor in National Taiwan University Hospital because he was trained in the system of National Taiwan University. From an intern to a chief resident, he worked in National Taiwan University Hospital, so the training is complete. Some people want to stay in National Taiwan University Hospital because of high reputation. But high reputation doesn't represent great welfare. Therefore, he chose to run his own clinic after the training. Just 3 years, he had cured more than 100,000 patients. But the thought of taking a rest appeared because of choking pressure. Because it is hard to return to National Taiwan University Hospital, he went to the country along with the passion to serve people. There are 2 advantages to be a doctor in countries. First, one can get in contact with all types of people. Second, people in countries are full of warmness and friendliness. They are grateful for everything you do for them, even a little help. So, it is not necessarily that you are more promising in bigger hospitals. Going to a basic place, you can also be highly respected by people in that area as long as you serve people truly and wholeheartedly. In my opinion, being a good doctor is not an easy goal. One has to be responsible for all sorts of results of patients, and it is necessary for doctors to be mercy and sympathetic. As far as I am concerned, my mom wanted me to be a doctor because my father, grandfather, and great-grandfather are all doctors. My mom analyzed current situation, telling me that being a doctor in modern society still has a guarantee of higher income and social status. This is the reason why I became a doctor. And what's more important, I have passions to save people. Oh no, doctors are not sacred at all if one just wants to earn a lot of money. What counts are the purposes and ideals to be a doctor, so I will make my utmost efforts to live up to my parents' expectations. Thank you for your listening.
Introduction of Dr. Wu. As Dr. Wu first entered the Department of Medicine, he was told that the term university meant you can play around throughout the 4 years. However, the realistic wasn't like that at all. On the contrary, he spent a lot of time making great efforts to finish his schoolwork, especially in the 3rd and 4th grade. In the 5th grade, he starting to take clinical lessons in the hospital. Suddenly, he felt self-doubt. Becoming a doctor really takes a very difficult and exhausting process. How come I still want to become a doctor? He asked himself. Then he turned to his school brother, whose saying influenced his whole life. Enjoy your business. If not, you cannot stay here even just for a moment. Becoming a resident in the hospital, Dr. Wu chose to stay in the department that no one would like to choose, the Department of Emergency. He learned a lot of knowledge there about how to handle the whole situation as the patients came in emergency. What he learned there really helped him a lot in the following years. Now he has become the manager in Sanzi District Public Health Center. His rich experiences has let him save many lives. For him, the best thing he attained from his work is to see the patients' lively and healthy smiles. That's a really touching moment for me.